Stop wasting your time creating a business plan for the business that you want to start with your kids. And this one's counterintuitive to probably everything you've ever been told about creating a business, but I've never created a business plan for any business that I've ever created. And we've done tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars in sales over the past decade plus. And it's because business plans truly today are a complete waste of time. And when you're building a business with your kid, a business that might last for a really long time, might just be a quick phase, why would you spend days and days and weeks and months creating a plan instead of creating something that actually gets built? That is the central theme of what I want to talk about here today. My name is Greg Brollett from the Brolletts and the co-founder of Areté Shades, along with my 11-year-old son, Colton, where we create sunglasses to help players to block out distractions so that they can be the best version of themselves, play after play, game after game, day after day, in whatever it is that they do, both on and off the court. And I just truly believe that so many people waste so much time planning that they never act. They plan to perfection and they never get anything off the ground. And so I want to talk about a couple concepts in today's episode. The first is that success loves speed. I used to teach a course called Velocity. It was my most popular training course that I ever created. And it was all about how do you get to action fast? How do you stop overthinking, procrastinating, and get over perfectionism so you can get something out into the world? We always say we want to do these things. We want to make these things. We want to create these things. We never end up doing it because we plan to death. We, have sheets and sheets of things that we want to do, and we plan to plan, and we keep reading and researching, and nothing ever gets done. But think about the attention span of your kids. Do they have weeks and weeks of interest in this business? Well, they might, but if you're just spending week after week analyzing numbers and putting together business plans and living in spreadsheets, I don't think your teenager, I don't think your adult kid, I don't think your little 11-year-old kid like mine is going to like any of that at all. And it's all utterly unnecessary to what it takes to get something off the ground. Success rewards entrepreneurs who dive in headfirst and make things happen. Now that could be something like a pre-sale, right? Like putting up a landing page, putting a buy button and say, who wants this? We're going to go create it and getting a pre-sale. So Kickstarter, Indiegogo, doing it on your own website, and taking pre-sales. It could just be going and creating the product. It could be, if you're making handmade stuff. We got a friend here who makes the handmade beaded necklaces that all the MLB players are wearing right now. And they just made 30 of them, went to a tournament and just tried to sell them. No business plan needed. It wasn't a huge investment. It was let's go make some of these. Takes a couple hours over time, after school, at night, before bed. Let's go to a tournament and let's try to sell these. Success loves speed. Now that business is doing a couple $100 every single week, couple $1,000 every single month. That's life-changing for a 12, 13-year-old kid. How cool is that? So that's point number one. The second point is that everything is going to change. So if you spend days and days and weeks and months putting together a business plan, well, the world is going to pass you by because the things that you researched 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago might not be the same things that are happening both in the economy, like macro and micro levels. It might not be the same thing that's happening online. It might not be the same thing that's happening in your industry. Pricing can change. Inflation happens. There's so many different things. Meta can completely blow up everything that we're doing from an advertising standpoint. So everything is going to change. So why would we have this 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, I've seen 40-page documents, business plans. It's ridiculous. These documents that you've spent so much time on only for everything to change. If we had created a business plan when we launched Areté Shades, TikTok shops wasn't even a thing yet. And we've had to completely go, and do new things on the fly. We're trying this thing, right? Every day we're shooting videos, we're getting them up, we're uploading them to YouTube, we're trying this strategy, we're chopping up these videos and getting them up on TikTok and Instagram and things like that. We're doing TikTok shops, we're doing TikTok shop videos, but none of that existed over 12 months ago when we started putting the ideas for this business together. And that's just on the marketing side. So there's so many things that can change. Our manufacturer is going to change, our pricing, things are always in motion. The one thing that's true about life is that it will change, right? So, if everything's going to change, why are we spending so much time trying to create something that's set in stone, knowing that we need to be flexible in how we are going to grow the business, all right? Next is that we live in a world of now. Your kids are used to going to YouTube and watching a video now. They're used to going on TikTok and scrolling and watching new content from their creators now. They don't have to wait for next Friday for the episode to air on Fox. They watch everything on demand. With Amazon Prime, they expect to order something today and get it tomorrow. So we live in this world of now, and there's immediacy, and it's been trained and ingrained in these kids. And if they're waiting weeks and weeks to see their vision, their idea that you're working on together to come into fruition, that's too long. And so we have to get things moving as quickly as possible. That could be, again, prototyping, that could be building, that could be like when we were working with like our manufacturer, there were things just happening every day. They were sending us new designs, they were sending us new quotes, but there was something happening. Something was always in motion, which kept everybody excited and interested in the business. If, again, we were just updating a Word document every day for weeks, that never would happen. He would be completely bored. I'd be bored out of my freaking mind. The best entrepreneurs aren't the ones who are sitting behind the desk writing a big document. They're the ones doing. They're the ones making things happen. Along with that, this also gives you an opportunity to build in public. I want you guys to go back and watch some of the previous videos in this series where we've talked about the best business you can create with your kids is actually developing a YouTube channel, because it develops the skills that you need to be successful as an entrepreneur or just in life today, between communicating, shooting videos, editing videos, all of that stuff. But you could be building in public. It's essentially what we're doing with this series. A couple days ago, again, if you go back and watch some previous videos in the series, we unboxed all of our samples for our summer collection. And I've got these here. Man, I'm wearing these every day. I love these. These are like the shades that I'm going to be wearing every single day. I'm going to wear them for a couple minutes in this video because I love it. But we're building in public. We're showing you guys what we're doing. We showed you guys behind the scenes of a TikTok script, a TikTok shop script that we were putting together so that you could see, like, these are the TikTok scripts that we're writing and putting out into the world and into the universe. We're building in public, and everybody who's watching these videos feels like they're a part of the business, a part of the company, which is also cool because we're going to have a naming contest for these glasses right here. What should we name them? And we're going to give away free pairs. We have people telling us what they want in the comments. We have people, asking questions that they want Colton to answer in other videos. How cool is that? You're building this community as you're building the business. So when our summer collection comes in, we got these red, white, and boom glasses, red, white, and blue for 4th of July for the summer. When they come in, we're already going to have a built-in audience who knows about them, who can't wait to get them, who wants to purchase them. When these go live, everyone in my community is already going to know about them. They're going to see them. They're going to see me wearing them everywhere. I'm going to pre-seed them all over the place. We're building in public so that the launch is successful from day one. So build in public. Your kids want to see the fruit of their hard work. They don't want to be delayed in paperwork. But I will end the video with this. You do want a loose but good plan. Obviously, we want to know what product are we selling and what's the offer? How are we going to sell this product? What's the price point? Like, we want to know basic metrics, but that's not a business plan. That's like napkin math. So going to, for us, going and finding the manufacturer. How much does it cost per pair of sunglasses? How much does it cost to ship here? How much is it going to cost us to put it in a box? Like, I can do that in 30 seconds. I don't need, huge data tables to tell me all of that. I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to order 100 youth, 100 adult of these. They're $4 each, and do this math. There's $5 for this, $3 for shipping. Cool, great. Now let's put an offer together. How much can we earn per each sunglasses? All right, we want to give away 30 or 40, 50 pairs. Because I could do that back of the napkin math and start to see where we net out. Then you want to know what platform, are you selling this? We use Shopify. Love Shopify. Shout out to Harley and the whole crew at Shopify. Love Shopify. We built our store on Shopify. If you're building it on WordPress, are you going to go do something on Etsy or eBay or wherever you're going to be selling this, or Amazon? Where are you selling your product? I think you really want to know that because that's a big part of it. And then what platform are you selling, or what sales channel are you selling on? Are you going to do it through TikTok shops or through Instagram or through YouTube, or are you going to run paid traffic? Are you going to go get influencers? Are you going to local farmers markets? So I think you need to know your offer, you need to know the platform that you're selling it on, and you need to know your sales channel. And then the other thing, and this was super important for us, is setting a budget of how much can we afford to lose if this thing just goes completely belly up. And to me, that was a really important number. I've spent ridiculous money starting businesses in my life. This has actually been the lowest startup investment that I've ever done for any business, doing the business with Colt. And we put aside $5,000. We have $5,000. We're putting it into this business. If we never see this money back again, we're okay with that. Now, the good news, we've made our investment back and then some, and we're reinvesting and we're buying more inventory and trying all kinds of stuff. But at day one, my wife and I sat together and we had this talk and we said, all right, if we're going to start this business, how much are we willing to lose? How much are we willing to, if this thing goes completely terrible, which it hasn't, are we going to be okay? I didn't want to go 50 grand in debt or 100 grand in debt, but we said 5 grand. I mean, when I started the supplement business, it was 50 grand up front, right? Just for initial shipments and getting labs and testing, all 5 grand. Cool. And again, your number could be anything different. For that necklace brand, it was probably $100. So know the number that you're okay losing and still being okay with the process. If you do those things, boom, that's your business plan. That's 1 page. That's bullet points. That's going into Evernote, opening it up, typing it in, and being all right, what are we selling? What's the price? How much does it cost us? How much do we want to sell it for? How are we going to sell it? Where are we going to sell it? And how much, if this thing goes belly up, are we willing to invest in this, knowing that we'll never get our money back? If you know those things, that's your entire business plan. So bringing it all back and back home to you is that success loves speed. You need to get up to speed fast. You need to act. You need to do something to keep your kids' interest, to keep your interest, and to create momentum. Entrepreneurship is all about momentum. I had a buddy of mine, Alex Sharfin, used to talk about this all the time. It was about momentum. When entrepreneurs feel like we have momentum, we feel like the world is ours. When there's no momentum, we're like dead inside. Create that momentum for you, create it for your kids, create it for your community. Man, that is going to be super cool. I'm going to take these off real quick because I want to tell you all about these guys right here. This is our party starter, or our playmaker. Sorry about that. This is our playmaker. This is our white and red mirror lens glasses. I love these guys. I wear these on the field every time that I'm coaching. We got Areté on the side. We got it right here on the lens. We are 100% sold out of the youth version. This is the adult version. If you have a kid who's like 13, 14, 15 and up, this is great. If you're a coach, this is great. If you're going out for a run and you want to look super cool around your neighborhood, or you're playing pickleball, these are great for you. Head on over to aretéshades.com. Use the code SPRINGSALE, one word, SPRINGSALE at checkout. You're going to get $10 off your order. It makes them like $30 for a pair of sunglasses. I know you're paying $100 plus for those other brand that's out there. $30, get yourself something that looks cool. And every time you put them on, it is a reminder to express and be the best version of yourself, moment to moment, play by play, day by day, so you can keep getting better at whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is you want to accomplish. Thank you guys for watching so much. What did you think of today's video? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Hit like, subscribe. We'll see you guys real soon.